Hey everybody, and welcome to Hex Token channel. Woohoo! We're gonna have a lot of fun today, man. But we're gonna have get into PulsePot first. Woohoo! PulsePot, yeah! And of course, you guys know I'm very excited about this. Now, this is more part of the speculative part of crypto, but this is world-class innovation, decentralized crypto casinos. So when we're talking about this, obviously, they're going to go multi-chain, and Pulsechain is a big target. So they've launched on BNB. I love it when projects launch on other chains, and of course, we're going to have that cross-transfer exchange. Going to be pretty awesome. Hope you guys are doing well up there. Big welcome from Hex Token channel. Your host Suitman in the house, and of course, we're going to be talking into PulsePot's super successful launch, and of course, the price has soared. We're going to get into all of that. The second half of the live stream, we're going to be talking about Hex and Pulse chain updates, and we've got quite a bit of stuff to talk about there. And we're also going to talk about some of the things that Richard Hart has been saying that's coming up too. So I hope you guys enjoy all this alpha stuff. Now, you guys know I only like to talk about projects that I think have good probability of doing well. And of course, ultimately, a lot of that wealth that's created will end up flying into Pulse chain and Hex. Of course, we're going to have a lot of fun. So very, very cool. Let's get into it. Stay tuned, folks. I actually got one or two topics that are new, so look forward to that later on. That's going to be pretty cool. Let's get into the chat, though, and see who's in the house. We've got a few people here. We're just coming off the weekend as well. So what time is it? It's good old 12:33 p.m. on Monday, the 3rd of October here in Kiwi land. We're in the future. And, of course, where else around the world is it? Los Angeles, it's currently 20 hours behind us. 20 hours behind us. It's still... Oh my gosh, really? It's still only 4:30 in the afternoon in Los Angeles. Isn't that incredible on Sunday? And we're on Monday here at 12:33 p.m. Crazy times. New York is 17 hours behind us. It's currently 7:30 over there. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. I guess that's the East Coast. London is 12:30 in the morning in London, but it is a Monday. It is a Monday. So welcome to everybody around the world. Let us know in the chat where you are from, of course. We've got an international community in the Hex and Pulse chain community. And, of course, it's awesome. Awesome. All right, let's get into the chat. We've got a couple of people there. Check my pulse. What's up, Superman? Nice stream yesterday for Crypto Heartbeat. Oh, man, that was such a pleasure. Crypto Heartbeat, man, that was awesome. 1 year streaming. And, man, what a huge contribution. Easily one of my favorite streamers in the Pulse chain Hex community. And, of course, amazing person. So we're going to, that was just a absolute pleasure. I kept pretty quiet, but I certainly enjoyed it. It was very, very nice. RH streaming Saturday with Hexologist. Let's go, Hexaco. Yep, that's coming up. We're going to talk about that too. Check my pulse. Thanks for the heads up. We've got Katie as well. Woohoo, with the emojis and the pulse pot like that. And Christian as well. Can someone give me the contract address for decimals? Well, I posted those all below. You can see the contract. That's the contract for BNB. This is the first token for PulsePot launching on the first chain BNB. And that is the contract as well. We're going to look at that, and the decimals are 18. We got Brazology in the house there. Woohoo! Good to see you, Briz. And Alva says PulsePot BNB is a beast of a project, with Jacob the Dev being the GOAT. A great team, excellent launch on BSC, and Pump Mentals so hard. Hey, look, the Pump Mentals, who knows where this thing could go for PulsePot. It is very, very bullish. The world's first decentralized peer-to-peer a crypto casino where you get to own the house. That is really different. And I have another YouTube channel that is one of the bigger BitFury crypto channels, and I can tell you this is a big deal. This is a big deal. So very excited. Now, the other thing I want to say is about when you think about things, you often think about people, and you think about the project, right? So Jacob, all the stuff I've seen him on interviews is just he's got that same ethos, that same giving it back, that same really wanting to support people, get the best outcome for people. We see that in people like Dipcatcher and Gold Key. We see that in people like Alex McFurder. And, of course, these are some of the project people leading these projects. And it's really great to see that same ethos. And, of course, we like that in the Pulse Hex community. We really like that sort of personality that likes to pay it forward and stuff like that. So very, very excited. And big shout out to their team, Jacob and the team. What else? We got a few others house. We got BC in the Matrix. Big party time, says BC. Absolutely big party time. Woohoo! We got Crypto Heartbeat in the house. Woohoo! Thanks for coming on stream last night, mate. It was an absolutely pleasure. Great to see you in the house there. Another great moment in our history, I think. And man, you are definitely one of the generals on the field, Crypto Heartbeat, and you are definitely one of the generals on the field. Fantastic. So yeah. Pulse Beta's in the house there. Look up into the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. Good to see Pulse Beta as always. Wookie's in the house as well. One of our moderators in our Discord. Now, if you haven't joined our Discord, the link's in the video description. Definitely join that. Who else we got? Wookie should have got up early to pick up some BNBP. And, of course, now have to wait like a good hexkin for pullback, says Wookie. Well, we're going to talk about that, Wookie, in a second. We're going to talk about the staking percentage is insane in PulsePot. You will see the staking incentive is insane. So we're going to talk about that too. Hexforce 1, hey, Superman, finally able to catch a live again. Hey, Hexforce 1 has landed, and great to see you in the chat. Really excited. I'm excited, man. This is such a cool time. Tintos in the house there. What's up? What's up, Hexagons? Good to see it. Big Kahuna as well. Hey, Big Kahuna. You guys know that community is number one. So I often read a lot of the comments in chat is because people really matter, and it really is a big part of our experience and our journey together. We're in crypto. We like to get the bags pumped. We like to do well, and we like to be able to look after our family and this and that. But of course, the community really makes that journey so much fun. We get to meet new people and stuff like that. Even if it's online for some of us. Obviously, I'm at the bottom of the world. It's a little bit harder. But I am looking to do a meetup here in New Zealand. There has already been one apparently, so I will probably end up doing that when I'm ready. So that's going to be cool. Pulse Bezos in the house. Hey, Pulse Bezos, woo, with the hearts out. They love it. Pulse Bezos says, God bless you all, my friends. Well said there, Pulse Bezos. Big Kahuna in there with the price. BNBP, $11.92. We're going to get there right now. We're about to start, so we're warming up here. 1 year, says Briz. 1 year. I know for a Crypto Heartbeat was absolutely fantastic. And Briz was on there too with me on that show. And that was cool. Lots of people, lots of big streamers there giving tribute to Crypto Heartbeat. It was pretty cool. Don't forget Conrad Zen and Pulse Zen, especially if you are talking about paying it forward. Conrad Zen, hey mate, Pulse Beta, he has done so much for the community, promoting Pulsechain, promoting Hex, doing advertisings. He's done a lot, so big shout out to Conrad Z in there. Now, I do know he has a few issues with internet, but I'm sure he'll get those resolved. He should get a satellite, one of those Starlink satellites. That's what he should get, Pulse Beta. Maybe you should recommend that to get a Starlink, and surely he can afford that. Kristen's in the house there. Hello. Good to see you. What's that? Precisely says $12.39 Hex token pump. That's how PulsePot pumping on its own, man. The PulsePot is just pumping on its own. It's been well designed, and it's exciting. It's a world's thing. And we don't see this sort of innovation around the place. A lot of times we can see ones that are only half innovating, and they pump up pretty big and stay up sometimes if they're quality. But this thing here is world class. So looking forward to that. Christian says, your process will drop tokens, BNB. We're going to talk about that in a second, Christian. Hextrovert says, yo, family, good to see Mark Caprad in the house. Hello all from Ted Nelson, RH on Exologist show next Saturday. Yeah, that's going to be big. Let's see if we get any alpha drops from Richard on that show. Any updates would be pretty nice. Big Honey says, would love to go to Kiwiland. Yeah, Kiwiland's pretty beautiful. Regardless of who's running the country, unfortunately, we've got our first authoritarian leader in our history. But the country itself is gorgeous. Yeah, that's for sure. Hex, what? Where do these names come from? Hex, was it gynecologist, gynecologist? I don't even know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. I can't see. I can't hear. I can't speak. All right, so cool. There's the monkey. Only 1 million total supply, says Briz. Yep, on the BNB chain. Pump up the jam, pump it up. I think we're up to date there, folks. 10 minutes in. What an intro. I never do 10 minutes. I do 5 minutes or 7 minutes. But 10 minutes, it's got to be running there. Very, very exciting. BNB says Hextrovert, stake and chill. That is the message of today, man. Love New Zealand, says Hextrovert. Been there many times, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot of Australians go to Queensland for the skiing. And of course, I guess the Blue Mountains outside Sydney is just not quite, doesn't quite stack up to, say, Queenstown. Next time I'll go to catch up with the Hex token. Woo! Hey, nice one. I like that. That sounds pretty good. All right, let's get into it, folks. Woohoo! BNBpot.io. This is the DApp. This is the front end. And of course, it's pretty awesome. These guys have really designed this really well. you go to a lot of dApps and you're missing information. You're going, where is it? Where is it? Well, look at this is the homepage, and you pretty much got everything right there. You got the BNB faucet. You got the swapping if you want to buy some PulsePot. You got the staking if you want to stake your PulsePot or BNBP. It's called. There's the token BNBP. And of course, this is on the first chain to be launching. They're launching on at least 5 chains. And of course, Pulsechain is their primary target. But of course, we've got to wait for Pulsechain, just like all those 120 projects. If you saw my video yesterday, 120 projects at least launching on Pulsechain. And I'm sure there's more. So that's pretty crazy. In some form or another, they are launching. So pretty cool. Now, you also got the contract as well. So it's OX4D ends in 93.1F. That is there as well. You got add to MetaMask there as well. You got the chart. You got the Explorer. It's all sitting in there on the homepage for you. You're not having to go around looking for stuff, right? So I'm going to post this in the chat there. I didn't actually put it in the video description. I probably should do that. So there is the BNB pot dApp if you want to get hold of that. Now, obviously, just connect your wallet. If you've got BNBP, it will show up here. And of course, we're in the first phase. This is the first phase of the launch. The second phase is in 9 days. You can see it. Gaming and participation phase starts in 9 days. And of course, that means that this suits a particular part of the market, right? This is not staking like Hex. This is not that sort of just a conservative, reliable stuff in crypto. As conservative as crypto can be, it's not that sort of stuff. This is more a particular market. It's not NFT markets, not GameFi markets as such. It's kind of GameFi. I guess it is GameFi, but it's really kind of iGaming, crypto casino, maybe a sub part of GameFi there. And of course, that's the way it's going. So it's pretty powerful. And of course, it is really the most innovative project in the space, being the first. This is the first in crypto, really, the world's first ever peer-to-peer crypto casino. And of course, iGaming is another way of calling that. And of course, it's pretty special. So 9 days to go, folks. We started counting down from 10 days. We're almost a day through. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to check out some other stuff here. Obviously, on here, we're waiting for the games to start off in 9 days. So I think we're going to start with the jackpot. We already had the auctions for the roulette where people get to bid on the tables and own the casino. So it's not owned by a centralized place. It's owned by people. And I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and looking forward to the interface, how they set this up. Obviously, if you've been on Betfair or somewhere like that, you see how the games are sort of set up, and then you click on it and it opens up to a full screen. You play the casino. So I'm looking forward to see the user interface for that. And so we could recently probably get jackpot. I think we've already had the auctions for roulette and the fortune wheels, and they were super successful. I thought they went for really good prices. And of course, not just the price of the table, but the people that own the tables have to fund the tables. And of course, you can only max bet if the funding is up to a certain level, right? So if you've got I think it's 1 in 37 chance of winning roulette or something. If you put your bet on one number, then obviously it's got to be that maximum. Whatever bet you put on times that 37, it's got to be the max amount of liquidity provided to get one bet. Now, obviously, your chances of winning are what? I can't remember the numbers there, but it's pretty. Was it 3%, 2%, something? I can't remember now. 2.8 or something. So that's kind of the thing you've got. Then you got Fortune Wheel, which is a bit of a favorite of mine. I actually once went to a casino, and I don't go to casinos often, but normally when I go, I always go for the $20 limit. I know it's not much, but it's just because I don't want to get addicted and then wreck my life. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to know your limitations. And some people, they've got really good limitations. Some people got bad limitations. I myself, I just like go, I'll get addicted to this thing. And so I've got limitations. I put limitations on myself, which is responsible gambling, right? Responsible gambling. And of course, so I got $20. I went and played this wheel. I think I won the top prize or something. It was a huge prize. And I just laughed myself silly as I went out. So that's pretty cool. But I thought to myself, oh man, I could go back. I want to go back and play more. But then I realized, no, I did the big one. I got to walk out. I got to walk away. So it's just the way it goes. Hey, this is, you got your chances, and therefore, so that's cool. And we obviously got sports coming up and price calls. These are super popular. I love price calls as well. I like if there's political price calls and things like that, because that's kind of where my head thinks. So I'm looking forward to price calling myself. But sports, of course, is one of the two big popular things. You got tables and you got sports bets. And they're huge, right? So big components. So I'm really excited about this as well. I know many of you out there like soccer. Probably in the US, you like gridiron, baseball, and things like that. So pretty down under, we have, Aussie Rules, which is like a rugby handball game. We have Rugby League, which is kind of a smash and bash. We have, I guess it's the closest thing to American football or gridiron, as we call it down here. We have Rugby Union, which is a real fast running type of game, generally, if it's a good game, and stuff like that. So, it'd be pretty interesting. Tennis, of course, lots of things like that, pretty cool. But price calls, I'm looking forward to that. Like if they have political things, like maybe how the midterms are going, how this is going, things like that. I like that. So pretty cool. Now, we're not sure how they're going to structure some of these, the price calls in particular. That'd be pretty interesting. The sports, I could see them just funneling through providers for that. Don't know how that's going to play out. They'll probably have similar ownership there, all decentralized ownership. It's what I'm probably expecting in some form. Now, obviously, under BNBP, which is the native token of this first chain launch on BNB or Binance Smart Chain, they got the swap feature, and of course, that shows the premium. So this premium is the fact that on the platform, when you actually play the BNB premiums, the BNB token is going to be worth $30. So that's the platform value. And so the current premium says that the market price at the moment, which is $11.45, you've still got a premium here, 262%. So you're still doing well compared to what the gaming price is there. So the idea is that maybe the market will arbitrage that over time and move that together. So we'll see how that plays out, but that's kind of the logic there. And so you're still getting a premium versus the platform price there on the market. So let's see how that plays out. So trade BNBP and enjoy the free premium and betting value. So you get obviously more value playing here. And of course, that bids up potentially the market price. At the moment, of course, you can see the price of BNB on here is $283. The price of BNBP, the native token, is $11.45. There's a 0.5% slippage. You can connect your wallet and you can swap on the dApp, and it's really cool like that. When I first looked at it yesterday, I got myself a little confused, but then I worked it out afterwards. Sometimes when you're live streaming, it can be a little bit, you can get yourself a little bit distracted. Obviously, you can connect your wallet. Pretty cool. The other thing, of course, is you got the stake. This is the main thing. Now, the results of staking have been absolutely insane, and they have been absolutely amazing. And I was trying to work out this number. We got 54.35%. 54.35%. This is crazy. This is within 1 day. 1 day, folks. This is insane. Really, really good. So that's why I said, when I said super successful, I meant it. The staking is super successful. I think the dApp has launched very, very well. I think there's been I think there was a little minor issue with the faucet or something. Apart from that, everything is just so good. And a big shout out to Jacob and the team there. They've really done a great job thinking about the UI, the experience, and things like that. So pretty cool. Now they've got the airdrop reward, of course. They've got your staking as well, global staking there, and the staking BNB and your valuable BNB if you've got your wallet connected. And it's very simple. All you have to do is put in your amount of a BNBP that you want to stake. You have to stake for 100 days at a minimum there on I think it's a lock period. And what happens is that your stake will show on below, and I think it will tick over the next day. So as the day ticks over, the stake will tick over. And of course, we're coming up to that very shortly in 11 minutes, I believe. That's going to tick over. So if you've got a pending stake, I believe that's going to just lock in and go full on. So just did a stake earlier. I'm going to do another stake video. So I did stake earlier, and I'm going to do another stake video and post that, how to buy BNBP and stake. So look forward to that. It's going to be cool. Obviously, we've got the tokenomics. Tokenomics is pretty cool. You can see that the calculator here with this lottery thing and a burn. So the airdrop 23 days away. That's obviously done intentionally. Some sort of airdrop. Obviously, we're launching in 9 days for the gaming, and it's got this airdrop calculator 23 days away. So think about that. Something's happening there. I don't think Jacob and that do these things by mistake. So that looks pretty interesting. We'll see what happens there. That's counting down 23 days to an airdrop there. So pretty cool. That would be 14 days after the 14 days after the launch of the gaming. So pretty interesting. Obviously, maybe that's the first airdrop payment that goes to your stake. That's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, it's going to be cool. We've got lottery there at 8 minutes and 50 minutes. So this is just about to close, like tick over in the day. We've got lottery and a burn going on. I'm not sure whether that's going to happen today or whether that has to wait for 9 days for the gaming. We're going to find out, folks. We're going to find out. Is there something special there? I don't know. We'll find out whether it's something special there or whether it's just based on the standard timing that will happen when the gaming. So it will tick over every 24 hours like you would when the gaming starts in 9 days. So we're going to wait for that. It's going to be pretty cool. I don't know. We're going to find out. But just some of my thoughts there on that one. Profit sharing, of course, this is going to be in the play. And, of course, basically the profit sharing out of the game, a little fee is taken from the games at the top here. 75% goes to the monthly airdrop. We can see the airdrop over there. 20% to the daily buy and burn over there, and 5% to the weekly lottery. Obviously, these haven't started yet, the games, so I don't know whether it's going to be a surprise or whether this is just going to occur in 9 days. So just take that into account. I don't know. Only stake BNBP will be eligible for airdrop and lotteries. Remember that. So you will only share in the profits if you're staking. And, of course, we just saw a lot of people get it. Okay? A lot of people, look at that, 54.37% staked. That's insane. Let's go look at the numbers on the blockchain for this, because pretty awesome. Here is the numbers on the blockchain. 1 million BNBP tokens. That is not a lot in crypto, as you guys know. And, of course, there are always 5 chains, but this is the first of many. And, of course, this is we get to see the glory. And so far, I'm loving it. It's really amazing. The holders, 1,839 addresses. I think we started off with, what did I say yesterday? 1,721, I think it was, for the sacrifice, 1,721. So it looks like we're about 120 wallets, increased in number of 20 wallets. And this is early days. This is just the first 24 hours. So that's pretty good. Looking good there. Now we've got to go to the contract. We're going to go to the read only, and we're going to scroll down. And I've got to bring my calculator up for this. But we're going to scroll down to the total amount staked. So we've got, remember, there's 18 zeros in decimal places. So we've got to ignore the 18 zeros. We know there's only 1 million, so we can just take the first 6 digits. So we've got 537,080. So 537,080 BNBP tokens are staked. This is amazing results, honestly. That's really, really great. Let's go down to the next target here. We've got the, I think not that one there. We've got the total user balance. Now, I think this is, so the staking amount is the numerator, and the denominator is this number, I believe. So, because it's 987,768 is the total user balance. And, of course, I believe this number excludes Uniswap trading. If we go to the Uniswap, whoa, hot dog. $14.07, man. It was only down at $11 when I was looking at it. Up and to the right. That's how hyped we are. I can't try to look into the infinity. I can't see it. I need the web telescope just to see this damn chart. The damn chart's so high. Where's the web telescope? We got to find it. What is it? Camilla Harris says at the DMZ line. Oh, I can see it out there. Have you talk about the web telescope? It's 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes over there. It's 50 meters over there, sir. I don't know if you've seen that clip. Oh, the vice president. It was ridiculous. But man, it's awesome. $14. So this is another good call here. Hex Token channel. Woohoo! Bang bang! And a big shout out to Jacob and team. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to all the people that had took a step on here. Very exciting. Now, obviously, we've got all the staked amounts, all the stuff's going off the market. It's very exciting. And, of course, we've got 9 days to go. So this thing could be one of these cryptos that does particularly well. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun to see that play out. But hit $14, folks. Pretty amazing. And, of course, we're going to come back to the price. So we're not going to get ahead of ourselves here. 537,000 staked. We're going to divide it by the user balance, 987. 768 here, 768. That brings me up to 54.37. Let's go back to the DAP here, 54.37. Woohoo! So we've got the exact maths there. So that's how you get this figure, folks. That's how you get it. So the global stake, 54.37. There is the number. The user balance is the denominator, and the numerator is the staking balance, 537. So the user balance is lower than the BNB total supply because of and we'll have a look at the holders because of the pancake swap that is holding this amount of BNBP in here. Now, yesterday when I looked at this number before I tuned in for the night, this number was up at like 22,000. Now it's down at 13,486. So pretty crazy stuff there as well. So that is pretty much that. Hope you guys, that gives a little bit of insight if you haven't checked that out yourself. Pretty cool. Obviously, pricing there, BNB will always have a minimum value of $30 inside the contracts on BNB pot. If the market price of BNB rises above $30, the price will follow up on the platform. If the BNB price is above $30 on the market, the contracts will add 10% premium to the price. If the market price of BNB falls below $30, you can effectively buy it on the market, but play on the platform with the increased value of $30. Holding BNB in your wallet reduces the fees you pay as a winner of a game. So if you do have some of that in your wallet, so not only do we have staking, which is stickiness, and reduces the velocity of BNB moving around, just like we have staking VX does that too. But you also have the fact that if you have BNB in your wallet, then you're also going to get a fee discount. So people that are going to be playing these games, they will need BNB in their wallet to actually get that fee discount, and that's to their advantage as well. So 2 pieces of stickiness there, well thought out by the team. The token distribution, of course, 1 million token supply, 80% distributed to early sacrifices, 10% reserved for participation phase. That's that 100,000 that's sitting in the wallet. And of course, you can see that on the chain. Right at the very top is the 100,000 that is going to be going to people who play. And of course, we see that in projects like Betfury, where you mine tokens and you get part of the ownership tokens of the platform and you share in the rewards. So it's a bit like that, a little bit like that. Great incentive to playing. Very, very exciting. So it draws a lot of people in, the extraness there. All right, so cool. That is pretty cool. What else were we going to talk about there? I think that was it. And of course, the 10% reserved for the team wallet there. Very, very nice for them to do things as well. So very nice. All right, so we've also got the stats here: airdrop, lottery, burn, and staked. Now, note the staked amount here, just a little bit of a lag there. I'm not sure there's a real refresh there, just a little slightly behind the staking page number, so I'm not sure about that one. We've got the about page on the DApp here. You've got all the stuff around the world's first truly decentralized casino. BNB pod there. Hey, looks like we've got a bit of sexy chats in there. Pretty crazy. And of course, Web3 there. We've got why decentralized the casino, player versus player concept, and profit sharing. So all games on BNB bot associated with a fee of 1.5 to 3%. This fee is deducted from the winner. These fees are automatically distributed to holders of the BNB token. Woo-hoo-hoo! Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. But on the internet, decentralized. I love it. So very, very cool. And of course, if you've been to Las Vegas recently, something like some of those Power City parties, then you know how much fun it is for sure. All games on the BNB pot is developed to be a player versus player game. We match players with each other in a secure and decentralized way. This means that BNB pot simply provides a series of decentralized contracts that players can choose to interact with. You never win value from BNB pot. Pretty awesome. And of course, decentralized there guarantees fairness in the games, guaranteed payouts, no censorship, low fees, and highest RTP in the industry. And of course, all profits are distributed in a completely decentralized, automated manner to BNBP holders. So that's why people are wanting to get BNB. And of course, we see the price here adjusting accordingly to the staking and to the demand. That's very, very exciting. And the gaming is 9 days away. Very cool. Actually, let's go to stake. Oh, no, let's go to the let's go to tokenomics, is it? Yeah. We're clicking over 13 seconds. Woohoo! You see that? 13 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe nothing. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay, that's flicked over. What's it doing? I don't know. I don't know if you've got stakes, whether something happens. I don't know. Maybe nothing happens until 9 days away. I don't know. But it just ticked over to 0. Okay, cool. All right. So let us know if you had anything happen on your DApp. Log on now and see whether it might take a minute. I don't know. But there we are. Clicked over the day there. That's some crazy stuff right there. Let me refresh the page. It's recounting down 6 days. Lottery 6 days now. So interesting. Let me know. That's just changed. The lottery just changed from 24 hours down to 7 days. So I'm not sure what's happening there. It's reset itself to 7 days. The burn is on a 24-hour burn. So there we are. Whoa. Cool. I don't know whether something happened there or not. I'm going to check it out after later. I can't do it right now, but that's pretty crazy. Check on your computer. Let me know if something happened, whether your stake got started live, whether you got anything happened, or whether that's just a clock. But that's a pretty weird 24-hour clock on the lottery, and now it's on a 7-day clock. The burn still on a 24-hour clock that just resynced to 24 hours. The airdrop now is less than 23 days away. Presumably these numbers mean something. Let us know in the chat if you checked out your own site there. So that's pretty much it. We've got the about page, the force of the course, and of course with 0.1 BNB, you can only claim once apparently. I haven't used that, so let me know if that's working. I know that was the only thing. Some people were confused. I think it was getting dealt with it yesterday. And of course, the participation phase, 100,000 BNB tokens have been allotted to the initial participation phase. So if you're wondering what the participation phase is, it really is this reward pool. Every jackpot will have 1 BNB bonus added by default for every $100 US in the pot. So this is the first pot here, this jackpot game at the top. 1 BNB is added to the bonus. Maximum 50 BNB bonus per jackpot. Only the winner of the jackpot wins the BNB bonus. The participation phase ends when 100,000 BNBP has been won. The BNB bonus tokens will be distributed when all 100,000 tokens have been won. That's pretty cool. So these tokens will be distributed when they've all been won. So it only happens at the end for the looks of it, which I think that's really good. That keeps the deflation down. Very, very nice there. Earn 10% of all BNB your referral players win. So there's a referral program there. So we'll be looking at that on this channel. Create your own custom referral, so you can do that and spread the word around. It's a win-win opportunity for everybody. And of course, people that like to play these kind of games, it's a benefit to them because that's what they're going to do it somewhere else if they're going to do it here, right? So pretty cool. And of course, they're going to have the best, better RTP, I think it was called back there. We've got the rules, of course. We're not going to go through that, but you can see all the rules there. Minimum is $1 to get in there. And of course, we will talk about this probably in another video when we talk about the gaming itself. Accepted tokens. And of course, there is a referral program as well with referral statistics. So encourage you all to get out and use that. Why not? It's there and people are going to play. So go for gold on that one. So very exciting there. Let's get over to the chart. Woohoo! $13.56. Let's get into the chat, folks. I've gone through kind of a review of the project there. Hope you guys enjoyed that if you weren't familiar, but pretty exciting. Look at this price as well. So pretty cool. Now, obviously, we're covering PulsePot in the first half of the live stream. And, of course, second half, we'll be covering the Hex and Pulsechain updates. So stay tuned for that. That is coming along the line for sure. Now, obviously, PulsePot's going to be launching on Pulsechain as well and also other EVM chains. So it's going to be really, very exciting for sure. Let's see. Go back to the top here. We've got a few more comments here. Let's have a look here. We've got Hextrovert in house. Woo, yo, fam. And, of course, hello all RH on Hexology. I think we got up to that one. Let me just have here. Hex says pump right to the gates. Awesome project. Only 1 million total supply, says Briz. Absolutely. Pump up the jam, pump it up. Absolutely. And then BNB, stake and chill. That's the thing. You know, Magic Carp Ride, listen to these guys. They know what they're talking about. Stake and chill. Those tokens. And of course, it's going to be fun. I mean, this could end up being absolutely massive on the internet here on the blockchain. And, of course, 5 chains as well. This could become one of those big powerhouses out there in crypto. So it's going to be fun to see it out. Obviously, not investment advice. Do your own due diligence, your own research. But, of course, there's very seldom do we see something like this come along that really is innovative in the space. So it's going to be fun to see it play out. Love New Zealand. Been there many times. This Magic Carp Ride. And, of course, next time I will go catch up. I think we've got up to that before, actually. I must have just caught up there. The BNB pot gets copied 1-to-1 onto the Pulse chain, so everyone buying here gets a free Pulse chain copy. Correct? I think they're launching separately, Briz. I think it's getting launched separately. I think that's how they're doing it, as opposed to a copy, because it's on BNB chain. So I'm not sure that ETH was on their timeline. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure they're launching separately. So yeah. This is not a store of value coin. That's correct. It is a speculative coin, but of course, it's doing something that we haven't seen done before as the world's first decentralized crypto casino, or iGaming, as we like to call it. Even though it's kind of is, it does actually have, it can be a reasonable store of value because you're staking, and it's got a very high stake percentage of coins in there. And of course, fundamentally, that's pretty similar. Now, it doesn't have a share rate or any clever mechanics like that to reflect compound interest, but it does have a high staking percentage, and that's in your interest, right? And of course, you're going to get the share in the profits of the casino. Sounds pretty good. It's in your self-interest. There's a referral program as well, so it's in your self-interest to refer. So just the way it goes. There are people playing these games all around the world. It's just part of life. They've been around for a long time. Katie in the house there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Jacob from PulsePot is hella smart, says Magic Up, right? He is hella smart. He's smart, but he's also a very nice guy. Every time I've heard him on the live stream, He's always talking about, hey, I want to get the BNB price up. I want to, get the community doing really well. I really believe in it. He pays it forward, and he can't ask for much better than that. BNBP, very nice, says Katie. Very nice, says Katie. What's up, everybody? Summer Solstice in the house there. Good to see you, Summer Solstice. Pac-Man says, woohoo! And BNB, $13. Oof. Yeah, $13.56 at the moment. I'm just catching up to you guys because I'm still probably about 20 minutes behind on the convo. Boom, what's up, Hexkins? Don't miss the next episode of Hex Asians, where I will unbox the awesome merch that RP Vegas and Brian Magruder sent. Boom. Hey, yeah, definitely check that out with Crypto King. Big shout out, Crypto King. And definitely catch that up on Hex Asians there. Big shout out to them, by the way. Mixed is in the house. Woo! I have watched a few Hex Asian episodes. I think it's on the Discord Syndicate, isn't it? What else there? He gave us Magic Carpet Ride, some promo gear as well. Man, sounds like a really nice guy. Christian says, that's a great question because RH said tokens, coins on Ethereum network will be copied to Pulsechain. This is on BNB Smart Chain, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I believe they're launching separately. Yeah, I think that's the way they're doing it. So this is on BNB, so it's not getting forked over. What else there? No penalty. Yeah, I'm not actually sure about staking penalty. I can't remember. I think I read something, but I just don't remember, Al. You definitely, if you unstake, you wouldn't get any of the rewards. So that's that much. But I will try and confirm that, Al. Good question. Maybe someone knows in the chat. Maybe Magic Upride. It's not copied. However, the PulsePot set will receive their sacked amount on every chain on the launch. Yeah. Hey, I want to talk about that quickly. The distribution of sacrifice points was so fast and so flawless. Honestly, I've watched many, and I guess some of you guys out there too, many airdrops come through and you watch the chain and you do all that sort of stuff. And this was so damn smooth and fast, shat off. Now, it wasn't a BNB chain, but man, that was really smooth and fast. So really, really cool. Big Guna says if you sacrificed, you get your tokens in both Ethereum and Binance. You have 5 chains. I can't remember the exact all chains there. I think we can bring up the old PulsePot one here. Not sure whether it has it on it. So this is the game that's coming, I believe, the game that's going to be up first. And tokenomics, I think it might be here. Just looking at some of that. Yeah, referral tokens. Yeah, I'm not sure on this one. Yeah, so I'd have to double check. I think it was on the sacrifice, but I don't know if the sacrifice website's up anymore. I don't know if the sacrifice is up anymore. Let's have a look here. No, I don't think it's still up anymore. But anyway, we'll try and confirm some of those details. But yeah, it's fine. My understanding, they're launching fresh on each chain as opposed to fork. So that's my understanding at the moment. Price is looking spectacular. $13.46. I stake because I want to try it with a few tokens, like 5 tokens that wanted to charge $65. Hey, so yeah, the minimum that you can stake for BNBP is 5. So if we go to the contract here, go to read only, there is a minimum staking time. There's a minimum staking time, which is 100 days. That's in seconds, by the way, minimum staking time. There's a minimum staking amount, staking minimum. So remember, there's 18 decimal places, so it's actually 5. So the minimum is to stake is 5 BNBP. You'll have problems if you don't have that. You'll have some weird gas fee or something like that will pop up, like half a BNB or something. So remember, it's the minimum staking is 5. Very, very cool. So yeah, definitely looking good there. Let's have a look at the numbers, actually. Let me do a quick number here. Now, I do note that our big whale, the big whale that sacrificed, it did separate all its tokens out. Remember yesterday? We followed the big whale. That's why you don't see the big whale up here. The big whale, which I think was controlled like 25% of the tokens, has split all those tokens up. So just remember that. I'm not sure which one it is on here, but it's not that one. It's not that one there. So it is there somewhere. It's got multiple tokens, and I'm not sure whether it's any of these top ones here. No. So I can't even remember where I found it yesterday, but it'll have a whole ton of wallets in here somewhere. So just take that into account. There is a big whale there, and of course they've split them all up. So interesting strategy there. You can go through and see what they did with them, whether they're staking or whatever. But at the moment, it's looking pretty interesting. Right, so cool. Right, $13.42 at the moment, looking really, really good. And we're going to get to Hex charts in a second. Have I covered everything? Not quite yet. So we're going to get into that. Gas fees are crazy. What other chains are auction on there? We're going to jump through some of that. Let's have a look. I'm just going to stroll through some of these comments. Hex Token Pump says Big Kahuna, absolutely. And Blue's in the house. Hey, Blue. Sandy Beach as well. Good to see you. Hex Token Channel Pump says mix. It's a little bit like that. But I swear I have nothing to do with it there. Also, Hex Token Discord says Big Kahuna. Yeah, don't forget the join. And Brizology in there has 73,000 coins. Yeah, that's the I think that's the ownership, the team wallet there, Briz. And I don't know where the whale has split theirs up into multiple addresses now. Blues in here on fire, and of course Hex Token and everybody. Good to see you. X is the team wallet. That's correct. 100,000 wallet to distribute during the participation phase. Absolutely correct there, Happy G. And on Telegram they said only the sacrifices get copied on Pulsechain. And it broke. What broke? I'm not sure what broke there. My stake stays pending right now. Okay, stays pending right now. Okay, cool. Those countdowns are meaningless right now, says Happy G. Hey, thanks, Happy G. Appreciate the insights there. So was my speculation there on the countdowns. So the countdowns are meaningless there. So cool. Where did I go back to here? Where's the? I'm trying to here. So these countdowns are meaningless at the moment. So we've got 9 days to go until the gamification start. That makes a lot more sense, unless there was some sort of surprise thing in there. That is the case. So we're waiting for 9 days for those things to play out from the looks of it. Oh, you got rewards. Oh, Magic Up Ross says got rewards. Okay, maybe not. Oh, maybe it was part of the surprise then. We got rewards. Cool. We're earning, bro. Woohoo! Nice one. So, Happy G, that wasn't correct. I appreciate your insights into the other thing, but yeah, it looks that was a surprise. It says pending until 100 days. All right. Wow. It's different to X-Stake. So people did get dropped. The airdrop and lottery and burnt haven't started yet since no one has played any games. Games start, those coppers will get filled easily. Sounds like there's the games haven't started, but maybe there's based on Magic Upride, they have been a drop anyway, maybe from the team wallet possibly. So I don't know. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look here. Jump me through some of these comments. What is the faucet working? I'm not sure if the faucet's working, Sandy. I haven't actually used it. So let me know if someone else has used it. I'm staked as well, says KD. Absolutely. And Big Kahuna says that the faucet's not working for him. So maybe the faucet is not activated at the moment there, Sandy Beach. It's probably the case. All right, cool. So very, very cool. Let me know if you've got your stake, whether you've actually got any secret little special one-off surprise or something with those numbers, because the numbers did indicate they would definitely look like something was happening, because we had a 24-hour clock on both of these, and the lottery has moved to a 24-hour. So I'm not sure whether there's nothing or whatever. So let me know. I thought that we may have worked it out, but Magic Upride said they got some rewards or something. We'll have to check that out after the live stream. Click the P phase in the top right corner next to the connects. Oh yeah, cool. All right, so cool. 103 BNB participation. I actually covered this earlier. 0 BNB have been claimed. BNBP have been claimed. Cool. Yeah, I actually covered that earlier there, Briz. Magic Upride's got the wink on. I'm not sure what's happening there. Hex says DBQ, but Hex. We got rewards. You skipped past Brizology confirming. Hex Token, we got rewards. You skipped past Brizology confirming. Did I miss that? Oh, okay. 100,000 BNB coins have been allotted to people participation phase right now. Oh, that's cool. So that's in here. So cool. 100,000 participant phase event. Oh, this will be a one-time event to support the launch and support the growth. Now, this is for the gaming, though. This is for the gaming for people when they play the gaming. So yeah, still not confirmed there. All right, we might have to update that on another later case. All right, cool. Let's scroll down to the bottom. All right, so we've got up to here at the moment. Oh, it's just had a little bit of profit taking in there. We're at $12.50, and of course the BNB there is looking good. Let's jump over to some of the updates from the team on PulsePot, and then we're going to jump into. I think we're just about up to Hex, talking about Hex now, because we're up to 45 minutes, which is about halfway. Is it? I think that's right. pretty close. All right, so cool. 8 hours ago, of course, 50% of the supply was staked in BNB. That was pretty amazing. What's that? Within 16 hours, 50% was staked in 16 hours. That's amazing results. Honestly, that's really good. Looks like the PulsePot went on to Jim Rat Crypto show, so that's cool. What else there? We've got Let's Go 5 hours ago. This is what happens when 50% of the entire price. Talking about the price pumping, and at that time it was $8.16, and that was 5 hours ago. And that looks like the highlight so far. That's kind of where we're up to there at the moment on the official team. Now we're going to jump over. We'll come back to the BNB price later on, but we're going to jump over to the Hex daily stats. But it looks like we got some numbers coming in the chat there. I see that looks like a big payday. Yeah, 100 million is for the gaming incentive. I did talk about that earlier. You still missed the confirmation Hex token. Did I? Where is it? Where is the confirmation? I can't see it. I'm blind. Oh, crazy, man. But Magic Outride, you've given me a confirmation here. I've earned 0.38 BNB as of right now. So there was a payout. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And gaming's not started for 9 days. So I guess that's a special treat from the team to you stakers out there. You stakers, woo-hoo-hoo. So that looks pretty good. Very exciting there. PulseTube says, great info, Suit Man. I'm going to pin this to our homepage. Hey, PulseTube, I appreciate that. Big shout out to you, man. And you know I'm a big fan. So very, very cool. I love what you do. Great interface for PulseTube, and of course, you got the best channel out there for all the content creators and all the info that's going out there. I really do appreciate it. The other thing I like about your channel is you are neutral. You don't care what content people do within reason. Obviously, no spam things or scam things, but I really do like that neutral approach from you. So big shout out to you for that. Very cool. Good to see you, mate. Says Magic Upright. Yeah, and Power City won. Didn't they run the profile thing on your site? That Power City got the profile thing on your site. I might bring that up later on when we talk about it. Okay, we're going to jump back to PulsePot. It's currently at $12.73. Let's see where it goes. Obviously, it's going to be fun to see. We're going to come back to that, but let's get into the Hex and Pulsechain updates. Let's go. Woo! I'm feeling pump. All right, so here we are at the moment. We got the crypto market. That's the rest of the market's doing a little bit shaky, but still holding up okay at the moment. Now, BTC needed to get over $19,600, $700 to get that bull market on. It hasn't happened yet. It's at 19,000 at the moment and a 1.24%. Obviously, the US stock market hasn't opened up yet, but this is kind of where we are at this stage and so forth. So the Ethereum there at 1276, broken down below 1300. That's not a great sign for Ethereum there, down 2.7%. And, of course, BNB holding up pretty well, actually. This is pretty much the same as yesterday. In fact, it's up slightly to 284. So BNB actually performing pretty well, which is a good thing that PulsePot's on the BNB smart chain. Obviously, there's a BNB main chain and the smart chain there. And that's probably a good thing that they're on there at the moment. So pretty cool. And I think that's pretty much the highlight. We've got Tron. Is that TRX? TRX is down 6X there and so forth. So pretty much that is it on the markets. Let's jump over to Hex. And, of course, we're going to rapidly fire through all these charts. We've got so many charts now, folks. Honestly, the Hex ecosystem has exploded. And, of course, a big shout-out to Alex again, Dipcatcher and Golkey, because they have really optimized the Hex contract and more. So it's really, really cool. The Hex USDC, they've turned the bear market into a bit of a bull market. So it's kind of like pretty cool. The Hex price may not be up at 50 cents at the moment, or it hasn't turned its corner yet, but it's definitely helped a lot, and it's going to be pretty cool. Okay, so we've got the Hex price at the moment. We're going to full chart this, actually. And, of course, we've got the price here at the moment of 3.24 cents. Now, we thought we might get a chance of moving higher, maybe up to 3.7, 3.8. That did not happen. We ended up getting sold down there. We have had the second local low here in our bear market on Hex down at 2.8 cents approximately. And here we are back up 3.3. So not a lot happening there. But, of course, we don't have really the distractions as much from the Maxi launch at the moment, which was super successful with the team and base, Trio, Lucky, and Decimus, the Perpetuals. And, of course, we got the Maxi at the moment. Had a bit of a sell down from two large holders back on this red candle and hasn't quite recovered. And I didn't think it was going to recover once I saw it sort of getting up to here. if it was bullish, it was going to recover. I would expect it to come back up to around here. It didn't do that. And when I saw that, I thought, oh, that's a little ominous. And of course, since then, it has struggled to get back up there. It's currently 7.25 cents, so still worth a lot more than Hex, but the premium is what we measure it really. And that is currently down at 2.24. Doesn't mean it's not going to recover, of course, but just not looking positive for that at the moment. And it would take a bit of a while to make that happen, get that going. So we'll see where it goes at the moment. Currently at 2.24 Hex though per maxi. That's pretty good. So not sneezing at that at all, but just saying that that's the case there. You can see that volume candle at the moment. So I would have thought it would have had a bit of a faster rebound. It is currently just snailing it at the moment, but still very healthy at 2.24. All right, let's have a look over at the maxi team there. We're going to look at the premium. And of course, let's have a look here on this one. I'm full screening them all now. It's crazy. Why have 4 quad screens if I'm going to full screen them all? It's currently at 1.04, so a bit of recovery there for the ratio, the team to maxi ratio there. Obviously, team is 10 years. It is a perpetual. And of course, it does have diamond hand staking, which has got some of that off the market, something like 11%, something like that. It's different. That's on average, actually. Team there. Sorry, team staking. I shouldn't get confused with the perpetuals. I'm sorry about that. Team is the DAO token. Just got confused with the DESI token there, so I apologize for that. Maxi team there, the DAO token, currently at 1.04. Let's have a look at Hedron. Hedron actually been surprising, starting to move a little early there because we already know that it's the 13th, 14th November that we're going to have all the big Fortnite paydays with the HSI stakes. I think it's something like 60,000 T-shares, I think, is the amount. Over 5,000 HSIs up for grabs. And it's going to be fun to see that place out. A huge ICOSA inflation event, massive burning event, and of course a massive payout to early adopters. So that was really like the big payday in X for me, those 2 weeks, particularly I think it's the 13th, 14th, I think it's the 14th. So it's going to be pretty cool there. So looking forward to that. And at the moment, it's up at 3,400. So a really nice little pullback there. That's on the hourly. Let's have a look at the daily and check this out. Very, very bullish. And let's have a look at that chart. I'm going to get rid of the RSI and look at that. That's looking pretty good. Here's our all-time high up here. Or not all-time high. I think did we get higher than that? Yeah, we did. So not all-time high. The all-time high is up here. And that was our first bull run. We didn't quite make that this time. We got up to 6,300 approximately. And here we are at the moment. But looking good. Looking good. We've got higher lows. So looking good here. This could run away at some stage. And I do believe it's going to. This is my third play, remember? So looking forward to that. This is how the probable projects. First of all, talking about Team Max Perpetuals. Then, of course, Pulse Dogecoin. That's going to play out probably over the next 2 weeks. And, of course, back into Hedron USD. Now, these may overlap, though, of course. The timing is always the most hardest thing. Saying something's probably going to do really well is different from saying the timing of something. But I definitely think that we have some sense of timing for these, but the exact timing is always more difficult. But of course, we're already getting a bit of rally on here. Bounce back, pretty much back off 2,500, which is not too bad at all. So cool. Off we go. Let's see where we go from here. There's still probably about how many weeks? 6 weeks, say, just under 6 weeks. And of course, what's the big catalyst? Obviously, big news was Poly Maximus from the Maximus team, looking at allowing small players to become whales and bid on the big HSI stakes for Hex, and of course bringing pooled staking to that the ICOSA Hedron contracts. A big deal, and we're going to look forward to that. It's going to be really cool. So that is that. Let's go over to the BNB coins quickly. We got just under 4/10 of a penny is Pulse Dodge, and of course that is still struggling. All these coins are still struggling there. 3,700, and of course just under 4/10 of a penny. P33 got sold off. Ouchie. Was starting to make a bit of a comeback there. And, of course, they got up to 12.5 cents, back down to 10 cents there with the low of the day of 8.77. Ouchie. Not a lot of volume in there, though. This is a very low volume coin, but it has got a big team behind it. And if you think about it, that's done a lot of good stuff out there with the hot pulse list and free pulse and stuff like that. Internet money also struggling down here at 9,500. So not much to see there at the moment on those coins. So pretty cool. Let's jump over the airdrops. Now, obviously, this is my second probable play. These are not my speculative plays, but my probable plays. And, of course, these ones here It's currently at $4.40, so it's actually holding up pretty well in my view. And of course, I do think that it's probably a play that's going to be over the next week or two. We're waiting for the launch, of course. So talking about the launch, let's get into one of the updates from the team. We've got this one here. Pulse Bitcoin will change crypto forever. It is designed to completely take over from the current Bitcoin. We will run the Bitcoin narrative there, so it's cool. I'm looking forward to this. I think this team is innovative too. And of course, I like the way that the meme, I do think this is the dominant meme. I think it's probably self-evident in that sense out of all the meme tokens so far. And of course, looking pretty good there. Looking forward to this dual token system. I don't know what you guys, about you guys, but the current Bitcoin sucks. Offers little information, development, and price performance. It can't even hold up during a time in which it's needed the most. That's just pathetic and should make you upset. I agree with a lot of that, to be honest. We will change this together with a better Bitcoin. Better is every way that actually matters. Bitcoin there. Now, obviously, I think you're gonna benefit in this new token by having Pulse Dogecoin. I think that's a symbiotic thing, and it may give you some sort of amplification, I guess, as holding Pulse Dogecoin. So that is kind of the catalyst there. We're waiting, and of course, we're probably expecting maybe the next week or two. Ignore the word imminent. It's just soon. Soon is the right word. All right, school. That's cool. Let's jump back to the projects here. So that is pretty much that's where that's heading at the moment. I suspect that that's going to slowly creep up, in my view. We'll watch out. Obviously, not investment advice, due diligence. The weight token at the moment is near the bottom of the range. At half a cent is kind of the bottom, and it's currently at just under 6/10 of a penny there. So we'll be watching that too. The wildcards, of course, we're going to talk about this Pulse Beta and Stressful Struggle. Hey, we just lost the chart there. I don't know why the loading failed. We lost that. This is the way it goes. We got PZN at the moment from Conrad Zen, who can't get connected to the internet. Get a Skylink, get a Starlink. Elon Musk Starlink there, old Conrad Zen. He probably can't hear me though, can he? Can't hear me. No, but he did do a live stream the other day. I'd actually watched one of his live streams recently, just so I could get myself a little bit up to speed on this project. But it's actually bouncing around and doing pretty well. You got to expect a bit of volatility, but volatility is good from this project because if you're holding PZN, you'd actually get more PZN, and you don't have to use gas fees together either. So it just pops up in your account. So you got higher lows happening here. This chart's actually looking pretty good in my view. And of course, if it can break through the next high of 1.2 cents, you're looking at 3 or 4 cents then, aren't you? You're starting to get up in the 3 or 4 cent mark where you're up, well, let's say 2 cents. Let's be more conservative up in that, attacking that 2 cent mark. Let's be more conservative there. And of course, that's going to lift your passive income onto this project and so forth. So obviously, once it gets up to say 3 or 4 cents, this is a pretty decent income earner in terms of US dollars. So we'll see how it goes there. Obviously, there's a lot of big wallet holders in this at the beginning, so just take that into account. And that is always one of the issues for me. And of course, so just remember that. So let's see. Obviously, if they do get bigger incomes, they really, if they're more rational, they play the long game. They won't sell as much down. That's my only caveat there. It's kind of in their, for me, I would think it's in their self-interest just to keep hodling and let the price rise and just sell a little bit down. And so you can get that nice income there. But hey, I don't control speculators or whatever, or early people that want to dump their bags when the price gets up to a certain point. So this is part of the thing there I would be taking into account. All right, cool. Let's get into there. So well done to Pulse Beta and Stressful Struggle and anyone else in there. Very, very cool. Now, the other chart I've got here is More Token. Now, it was diving, but More Token, it's not showing up. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Just failed to load. You're failing to load there, but that was on a decline. So yeah, let's actually, I might have to pull that up separately. And let's have a look at the More Token there. Pretty sure I've got it on the list. Find more. No, it's not showing up there. Did I put it on some other list? Airdrops, did I? No. Wildcards? No. I don't even know where it's gone there. Let's go have a look for it manually. More Token. Let's have a look where the More Token is. This is Trayvon's. He's obviously another content creator. Oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Not goody woody on this one. Some serious issues here. That's down at 73 cents, folks. Not looking great. Let's auto this. No, that's not auto it. Let's log it. Let's log it. Even though the log chart's looking bad. Got spiked up to 997. Are you kidding me? Man, oh man, that's some crazy stuff there. What's wrong with this chart? For goodness sake. All right, so that's cool. Let's go to 4 hourly chart. That probably might give us a better thing here. Oh my, auto, man. What's going on with this chart? Anyway, it's down at 73 cents. Let's get rid of it. That's at the moment. We'll come back to that tomorrow. Sorry about that one. This is the way it goes. All right, so cool. Now, obviously, I've got gaming on there. We're going to talk about that. We've already added in, so it's sweet. We're going to get into ETH-W and ETH-PAL soon. Let's have a look at the Hex whale bot lately. We've had some big stakes there just ending. So 10% APYs. They're not particularly going to move the share market there. Hey, we had 3 hours ago. We had 11.8 million Hex bought for 388,000. That's the spirit there, folks. So nice to see that bit of buying support there. Probably a trader, maybe. Who knows? But that's cool. The Hex stakes coming out at the moment. Let's have a quick look at those. And we got to the end of the year. Let's just go to the end of the year here and come back. Bam. And we're up to an hour at the moment. So we've got these short-term stakes coming out here, but no billion candles. Look at this. We've probably got a few stuff liquid there and so forth. So 387. I don't know what happened to the 720, how much of what happened to that stakes, but probably got either liquid or staked. And this is our candle. So not too bad. Here we've got 410 here. 418, 318, 370, and 387. Obviously, there's liquid bags as well. By the time we get to September, the third year birthday, we've only got this candle on the 1st of December, so looking good. What can we say? People, short-term large holders, scraping interest. That's pretty much what they do. Sometimes they just reinvest it. That's just the way it goes. So that's cool. That's happening there. Let's have a quick look at Hex on ETH-W or ETH-PAL chain. And, of course, Hex still dominating. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the top 10 is Hex. And we've got a few other friends up there too. Now, Hex holding at 0.001, so 1/10 of a penny. Remember, the all-time high has been 4/10 of a penny so far on the ETH-PAL network. So still holding at 1. Is down 8%, but it looks like it's slowed down. Subject to market conditions generally, of course. Liquidity is 160K on this one, 99 and 76, and the other one there, 58. So still, that's where it goes at the moment. So far, 24-hour volume is 1.5 million. Remember, the past 2 days when we've commented on this, it's been $4 million on ETH-PAL. So that's quite a bit of a fall there to 1.5 on the 24-hour volume. The trades are down to 31,000. I think we were up around 50,000. So that's dropped off as well. And so the average volume per trade is transactions dropped too. That's pretty much how it goes. Any news, of course? Only news is that 22 hours ago, they had started their first hackathon. And of course, you can sign up to that on Ecosystem Track to participate to that. And of course, get involved with that side of it. So if you're into coding and hackathons, that's something you might want to do. Besides that, of course, they've got a pin release here, the first of their dApps and services. So if you want a list of all those, you can find that on ETH-PAL. So I'll post this in the chat there if you want to follow this. If you are playing around there, you can definitely follow that. That's cool. So that is the link there. Bam. All right, so cool. That is some of the cool stuff there. Let's jump over to the ETH Fair network. So ETH Fair there at the moment, liquidity is dramatically different. I mean, 41K is the top pool. That is a Hex pool. Hex is 1, 2, 3, 4 with Maxi. The 4 out of the top 10 pools there, and you can see liquidity is way lower. The 24-hour volume is way lower. I mean, 1.5 million on ETH-PAL, 51,000 on ETH Fair. So remember, these are new chains. The transactions there, 2,926. So that was 35,000 on the other one. So dramatically lower there. You can see the block heights as well. Hex at the moment on there has been holding steady. In fact, it's up slightly compared to ETH-PAL, 10% to 0004. And remember, the all-time high for that is 2/10 of a penny. So give you some comparison. So pretty cool. Very, very cool. That is pretty much it. No real news from ETH Fair on Twitter. So I'm not going to post that. They haven't really had anything in the last 24 hours worth talking about. Pretty cool. So very, very nice there. Did I get rid of the charts? I think I did. We got rid of the Hex chart there. Hex BTC trying to hold on to 19K at the moment. Pretty much it. Now, the other thing we've got coming up is Jack Levin. Woohoo! Now, I haven't really covered this myself. I know he's been on other channels. I haven't really covered this. But Jack Levin is launching obviously he had the big interview with the Richard Hart. I believe he's like number 30 Google employee or something like that. I can't remember. Something like that. And of course, it does have it on his profile. I'm not sure. Number 21, ex-Googler, number 21. That's the thing. That's the thing. But I guess it's kind of cool being in these early tech giants. And of course, he is launching this XZen Pro crypto. Now, I don't actually know very much about it all. I will have to do a fast study on it, but because a lot of people are talking about it. There's apparently no pre-mint, no admin keys, immutable contract, no listing on centralized exchanges. Starts with zero supply, which is, I guess, that's always starts at zero supply generally. 100% transparent on chain. I guess he means something else by that, but anyway, 100% transparent on chain. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so cool. This is going to be cool. So lots of stuff there. Now, the big deal about this, of course, what he's talking about is this here. So apparently it's got a mint here, 5 days, 16 hours, and 37 minutes to go. This is as much as I know about at this stage. So I think that pretty much a lot of people can claim it. I just don't know how it works at all. So that's pretty much it. I'll post this in the chat though. So if you want to check it out, you can check out XZen there. As well. Like I say, I'm a bit slack because I haven't really followed this one. A lot of people have been talking about it in the comments lately, so I thought I'd better cover that, and I'll try and do a quick study, and we'll talk about that more next time because that's coming up, and I think that's going to be pretty egalitarian. In other words, people will be able to qualify for that. So cool. That is pretty much that. So let's jump out of there. We've got the Hex Daily Stats out. Woohoo! Up and to the right, yeah, boy. All right, so we're going to get Hex Daily Stats, then Richard Hart, and then we're jumping back to PulsePot to wrap up the live stream. And, of course, I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. It has been absolutely amazing. I'm enjoying it. Hope you guys are too. Before we get into the Hex Daily Stats, let's catch up on the chat there. We've got a few more comments, so I'm going to try and catch up to some of those. Let's go back up to here. How far ago was I behind? I think we got we had the Pulse Tube on. Let's jump up to the top. Cheers, man. Yeah, I think we got the Pulse Tube, and yeah, the Power City got the most votes, and we made them a project page. Yeah, well done to Power City, man. Well deserved. Now, a Power City, I posted a teaser video based on their videos. I just put it edited together and put my own music on it, and my own music, and of course, I posted that. So that was pretty cool. I hope you guys checked that out. Really love it. We're looking like we're going to have Power City Core and the amplifier out on testnet and Pulsechain. So looking excited about that. If you think about it, you imagine have a whole ton of businesses which are fundamental to Pulsechain, and they're all earning fees, and they're going to be buying you Pulse. It's going to be massively crazy, man. It's like that's insane. You think about it, all those things making you Pulse, and their latest partnership, Power City, is going to be a juggernaut. Yeah, watch out. We talk about liquid loans all the time, but Power City, man, it's going to be a beast. It's going to be a beast out there. Yeah, so look forward to it. It's going to be, I think, some big revenue going through that thing, and a lot of Pulse, a lot of people getting a lot of Pulse that way. What else there? We got, I'm going to stake for 100 days and get 3 months of payouts. Nice one, Briz. Woo-hoo! That's on PulsePot. Brill says there's people buying BNB to convert to BNBP. Nice one, Briz. Hexicans holding up the price of BNB, says Briz. That's probably true too. There's more than just Hexicans though, Briz. There's more than Hexicans around. It does BNBP stake needs 24 hours in pending. I think it does Baguna. I think it takes 24 hours to stake out there. It will be pending for the entire 100 days. Okay. Magic Outright says it's been pending for 100 days. That's cool. Baguna says, okay, I did not get any rewards though. Connect and refresh the wallet and clear the cache. Okay, good. Look under the staked amount where it says available. Cool. And stake shows but no rewards up to the refresh and connect. Okay, cool. We're working on that one. Let me have a look here. Precisely says my amount next to P phase has increased a small amount. Okay, cool. So if you've got that, it looks like there has been some sort of little a lottery ear payout or something like that in there. I'll talk about that probably tomorrow. We'll have a look at that. Mine went up 0.019%. Nice. Keep hodling with PZN. Dumpers are dummies, says PulsePot. Wow, the chart's looking pretty good there, PulsePot, to be honest. I think they made that pretty clear. Tax tokens go to zero, all of them. Enough said, says Extrovert. Yeah, that's my biggest criticism too, Magic Upright, about tax tokens. So that was my own. That's one of the two issues I have with that project. But it is performing pretty well compared to some of the other tax tokens that we've seen. But it definitely is an issue. The more chart worked as planned. Says extrovert. Yeah, funny. Win-win says yeah, got rugged. The more chart got rugged. Win-win sack is now over. 25% full. Magic Carpet Ride 20% bonus is available. Nice one. So remember that, folks. Win-win project. We covered that the other day. I'm very excited about that too. It is one of my favorite speculative projects. Katie says I'm in win-win. What else there? I'm winning, says Sandy Beach. So Sandy Beach is winning. Zen, the coins are free. You just pay the gas fee. So there we are from Priz. And it starts in 6 days, says Ted. Nice. All right. So there's the links to the Zen network. Don't miss out on that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Lift. What's it like if you XN game says X Magic Outride. Lift if you exit like. I think it's like. So cool. When a Magic Carpet Ride emoji Hex token. Hey, look, I'll probably add one to Discord. Magic Carpet Ride. I'm not sure if I've got any left for the YouTube channel, but I'll check. If I've got any left there. If you join the channel and become a member of this channel, a Pulsechain, Hexkin, or a Hex token channel member, you will help us get to an extra emoji. And of course, support the channel as we talk about Pulsechain, Hex, and all these other awesome projects that are coming around. Pulsechain is the ultimate passive income machine. It is, and I think Power City is going to be a big mechanism for that, getting a lot of pulse. You got all these businesses basically with fees, earning revenue, buying your pulse. Honestly, you're going to get volume of pulse times price appreciation. It's well worth thinking about, folks. Well worth thinking about there. More power, says it. More power, mix says. More power. MCA building, says Magic Outride. Indeed. Was it Lift Your X game, says Magic Outride. Hey, just haven't had the time to get onto that one. Just the way it is. You know what it's like, man. Sometimes you get just busy doing a lot of different stuff and just haven't got around to that project. So cool. All right, cool. Katie's got the emojis for PulsePot. Let's get into it, folks. We're going to get back to the PulsePot towards the end. But here we got day 1035 on the Hex journey, the 2nd of November here. November? Is it? No, it's October. 2nd of October here, 2022. We got the price down 2.2% based on yesterday. And, of course, we're at 3.231 cents at the moment. We did have one big whale buy overnight. That was one we did see. The Hex payout per T-share. And, of course, this is the main game in Hex is T-shares. And of course, 6.142. I think it was a name out there on Twitter, a name if you guys know. And they said they increased their T-shares by 5 times during this bear market. So congratulations to them. T-share priced at $783 and 24,236 Hex per T-share. The share rate has gone up by 6 Hex per T-share today. Now, if you stake out 10 years, you can get that for a third of the price. Obviously, if the price of Hex goes up, then this price here will go up dramatically. Just remember that. So cool. Let's actually do a bit of math on that. 24,236 times the all-time high. Let's say 52 cents, and that's $12,600. It would cost you for a T-share compared to $783 at the moment. Some things to think about there. After a 95% pullback in Hex, we've bounced off that, but definitely some interesting numbers. Average stake length there, 6.64 years. The APY yield rate and emergency in-stake penalty, 37.46%, I should say. The amount of Hex in the pool is 277 million. Now, this kind of has been staying up at an elevated rate, obviously, as we're down at this point. But, of course, if a whale wanted to come and get a nice position in Hex, this would turn around very quickly, this pool. And so we've got 10.8 million in there. And, of course, this is really the only way to get it. The only one I know of that's doing OTC deals, and maybe not be the only one, has been Overwatch. And, of course, we saw that earlier in the year doing a call for a large OTC deal. Can't remember how much was that at the time. Was it 200, 300 million Hex, something like that, maybe 400 million Hex. Can't remember. It's up in that ballpark. Yeah, the only way to get it otherwise without OTC trades, and, of course, normally you need to do two things well there, is to just buy it on the market. So let's see how it goes. Now, with OTC deals, of course, they try to set a market price so you don't get the slippage like you would in a AMM here, but that's the way it goes. 10.8 million USDC, 1379 in the Ethereum. Obviously, supply and demand moves this liquidity, and also people adding and removing liquidity, LP providers. T-shares up a massive 14,412. Very nice. Nice to see some of those restaking after yesterday. Big staking candle coming out. And 10.5 million T-shares in there at the moment. As I always say, Hex is easy to understand, has a reward pool with inflation and penalties in it. and it has a ownership pool with T shares, which stands for trillions of shares. If one of those goes up and down, then the Hex payout per T share changes, and this is the way it goes at the moment. It's pretty much around 6.1 Hex is the base amount at the moment, and of course that's expected to go up and to the right, because we're expecting these T shares to go down over time. And of course, the inflation is going to be pretty juicy for people. All right, cool. And I suspect some penalties too when the Hex price recovers. We'll see a lot of emergency end stakes and some of that big payday back from November 2020 being redistributed to some of the new people, which is pretty nice. Very nice. All right, cool. Let's jump over to the stake percentage of coins. 9.76% of Hex is staked. Actually, how much is the total? Yeah, 62.8. Obviously, after 910 million from the perpetuals getting staked, we're way back up here. Remember, we were under 62 billion, and now we're closer to 63, which is pretty nice as well. So 9.76% of Hex is staked there, and of course you saw that jump here, 9.61 to 9.75, pretty good there. Penalties today under 1,700,000, but not too bad. Let's look at the growth numbers. The stake numbers the last 2 days have been a little bit soft, so get out there and do direct promotions, as Richard always says. We're at 2014 and 21. We're at 109,777. The wallet's up 50, which is a bit better. And of course, our symbolic numbers coming up, folks. Woo-hoo-hoo! Get hot and ready, hot and bothered. That's the wrong phrase. I knew it. I shouldn't have said it. But up 291 there on the total holders to 499,674. We are so close to that symbolic 500,000 number. We're so close, man. Honestly, we might be a day away. It could be tomorrow, which would be day 1036. We're so close to the 500,000 number. That's got to be worthy of a video. I've got to remind myself when we hit that number. Maybe it's the next day I do that. But we're dated 1036. And of course, we've got less than 2 months to go for 3 years there. So that's very exciting. We've got 59 days, so just under 2 months to go now until Hex's 3rd birthday. And of course, what does that mean? We're in our 4th year of Hex, and that's really great. And that gives even more credibility, more mana, more kudos to the Hex there. So pretty cool. All right, nice. All right, so that's pretty much it. We're starting off with 6.1. That's where we go. Okay, let's jump into Richard Hart. Boom. There's some of the latest stuff from Richard Hart, and some really nice comments here, actually. I really like these kind of comments. We've got pro tip here, stock guys. You don't deserve to get rich on the government's printing money, stealing from the savings of all your dollar holders. Go make better products and services. Absolutely. Then we got this one here, 8 hours ago. Life is a team sport. You're only here because you were loved instead of abandoned. You were taught by those who wanted you to learn. You speak a language you didn't invent and walk streets you didn't pave. Millions of people make millions of things to make you happy yearly. And that's true. That's a very good upside there. 6 hours ago, alone is a state of mind. You're never alone. You stand on the backs of giants. Your ancestors fought and died for you to have this chance. That's true too. Now, obviously, a lot of people talking about this coming out. Hexologist got Crypto Coffee and Explosive Art there. We'll be streaming with Richard Hart himself next Saturday. So stay tuned for that. Hope to see you all there. And of course, the big thing about that is that maybe we get to see Richard for sure. We haven't seen him for a little while, but we also get some nice teasers there around the latest updates around Pulsechain and things like that. Let's see what happens. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And of course, I love this picture here. Let the knowledge into your brain. Come on, let it in. Now, Richard's always all about that. In other words, don't stay clouded. Don't be too closed-minded. Keep yourself open-minded and let that, keep learning knowledge and let that knowledge flow in. So I think that's pretty cool there. I'm going to retweet that. So pretty cool. Richard just posted this 1 hour ago, of course, 10,000X Richard Hart. Here, Songify remix of Richard Hart there. So that's pretty cool. Check that out as well. I'd probably play it, but it's probably got copyright on it, so I'll leave that alone. That's pretty much some of the little inspirational tips there from Richard. I thought some of those were really nice. So very cool. All right, so coming up to an hour and 20 minutes. Let's jump back to PulsePot. And, of course, the price here looking like a boss. Woohoo! $13.26. Yeah, boy! Get too excited. Calm down. But it is so exciting, man. PulsePot is legendary. And, of course, here we are, 8 days and 23 hours to go. This is the first chain of many. And, of course, Pulsechain is coming as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun there. Now, people that sacrificed for this, there was only 1 million tokens on each chain. And, of course, they're going to be having this world's first decentralized crypto casino. And, of course, that's a game changer, right? People get to own the house. And, of course, it's going to be very competitive on there. and some of the games are really, really fun. The jackpot there is going to be cool. Roulette, fortune wheel, very, very nice there. And yeah, it's going to be cool. So you can swap, you can stake, and of course the staking percentage is absolutely incredible. In 24 hours, 55% pretty much almost has been staked, which is tremendous. And people want those juicy rewards. You need to stake. You need to stake, and maybe there'll be some surprises along the way. You just got to take that into account. We already, I think, we may have seen some in the first 24 hours as a reward. So very, very cool. Now, obviously, they've got burn tokenomics. The tokenomics are pretty cool. 75% to monthly airdrop, 20% to daily buy and burn. So if you love PulseX, then you're going to love this, right? So the buy and burn is in there, 20%. So it buys the token off the market and then it burns it. So buys this thing off the market and then burns it. But you got to remember that a lot of stuff staked already. And then, of course, 5% weekly lottery as well, which is going to be pretty fun. Imagine if you won that, you'd be like, you'd be dancing, dance, you'd be doing the worm, doing the pump down. You'd be so damn excited. So very, very exciting there. Really looking forward to this. And yeah, very, very cool. All right, so let's have a look at the price there. At the moment, it is currently at $13.26. And I hope you guys have had a good session. This has been a fun session, right? I think we've had a lot of fun there. Hey, great to see so many great community members in the chat there as well. Very, very cool. And definitely check out that win-win sacrifice Magic Up what's talking about. That was definitely looks like one of the exciting projects. Now, if you saw, I did the 120 projects yesterday. If you can check that video out, I do my favorite projects at the moment, my probable ones. These are things like Hex and PulseX and things like that. But I also do my favorite speculative ones, which potentially could have huge upsides. And I consider PulsePot one of those. And so definitely check that out. I've got win-win on that list as well. So check that out. I did do an interview, one of the founders of win-win the other day. And yeah, it looks very attractive to me. And I could see that hybrid between staking and big prizes. The big prizes could be insane for the win-win project. They could get really big because they've got annual prizes and quarterly prizes. It could be pretty insane because 2/3 of the staking benefit ends up flowing into that. So it's a bit of a hybrid. You got to forego some of your yield. You get 1/3 of the yield, but you forego some of the other yield for a chance of getting big pray days. And of course, at least 1/3 people actually win as well. So it could be pretty fun. Now, some of that stuff is cycled into the actual sacrifice token. I think it's around 7% or something like that. So there's a couple of percentages going into those reward pools for the people that actually sacrifice as well. So it's going to be fun to watch. I like that hybrid. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. And if those dollars get really big, it's going to attract a lot of people, just the way it goes. Brazil says the Zen coins are free. You just pay the gas. I think we got up to that one. So cool. Brazil says Pulsechain is the ultimate passive income. Absolutely. When what emoji? Oh, yeah, I've got it. I think I've got, I'll have to bring, I used to have that on this channel. I used to have the what emoji on this channel. I'll put it in Discord though. I've definitely got Power City, I think, in the Discord, on the Discord one. What else there? Got a couple more MCR building. Absolutely. I think we're almost up to date here. Metro says PZN is knocking it out of the park. 10x already, and it's only a couple of weeks, says Metro. It's definitely doing a lot better than a lot of those projects. And that's what I did highlight that too, but still has some of the issues that tax projects and large founders have. We'll see how it goes, Metro. So far, so good. Shano in the house there. Woohoo! Good to see Shano. And yeah, boy, says Briz. Stake it till you make it, says Magic Outright. That is so true. $3.26, folks. Really, really good here. Boop, 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 says Sandy Beach. I love that. And Sandy Beach's got a very good memory. Yes, you haven't hit the subscribe button. Smash the subscribe. Boop, 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 and hit the like button. That's how we roll. We like to have a bit of fun on this channel. That's what crypto's about, man. You got to have some fun on the way. So anyway, we're 70 subscribers away from 6,000 on this channel. Definitely smash that sub button there. And we've actually had a couple of good days in a row of good sub counts. So do appreciate all the support from everybody. The other thing, of course, if you want to hit the join button and join as a member, we've got Pulskins, Hexkins, and Rich Art Club members. Just a nice way of supporting the channels we promote. And of course, what else we got going? I'm going to be doing my vlogs. They're not disappearing. So we'll be doing my vlogs, just getting hold of the camera. But I think that's going to happen pretty soon, actually, now. So hold on for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. You get to see a bit of Kiwi land. And of course, I'll be dropping some insights that I think are insightful as well. So I look forward to that. What else? We got a couple of comments in there. We got Michael says that if I sacrifice a PulsePot, will I get the BNB drop? Yes, you just have to go to your wallet, Michael, and add in the contract. Here is the contract here. And of course, you can actually find the contract. I'll just import it into your wallet on the BNB. You have to add in the smart chain into your details. So I'm probably going to do a video on that later. I'll probably have to add the chain because some people are not on a Binance Smart Chain. You'll have to import the contract token. Then you're going to have to do swap and then a stake. So those are sort of the 4 things you'll need to do. But there is the contract there. I'll post the link to the BNB pot on DApp as well. You can find the contract on the homepage. You can see it right there. See, there it is. So that's cool. Hopefully that helps you out there, Michael. Very cool. We got Pulse Unity in the house there. Hey, Pulse Unity, good to see you. Pulse Unity, morning Pulse Unity in the house there. Pulse Unity, yeah. Pulse Unity's price has hit the market. They have launched their price. I might as well pull it up. I think it's in the price chat here. New token chat. So Pulse Unity has launched their chat there. Let's give a quick look of their price. And of course, this is on the Ethereum chain for Pulse Unity. It's a social media platform. Still in development, I think. Still developing. And of course, let's have a look at the numbers here. Liquidity is on the small side, so it's a $1,730. But the volume is relatively good compared to the liquidity there, $6,730. So congratulations to Pulse Unity on there. We can see that the chart there, it's going to take just going through price discovery, and we'll see where that lies at the moment. So we'll get down to just over 2/10 of a penny. Currently just under 0.5% at the moment. So we'll be looking out for that one and see how that PLSU gets on. Wish you all the very best with your project. Keep upgrading, innovating, and all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure you'll be able to get a good following there. A lot of hard work goes into these projects, of course, to get them off the ground. All right, cool. Sandy Beach says, I have a very good memory, says Sandy Beach. You do indeed. I've noticed that very much so. Michael says, cheers, brother. You're welcome. Cool. We're up to an hour and 27. Very, very cool. Let's have a look at the stake percentages. Very cool. Now, you might want to check your dApps as well. You may have got a little bit of a pre-airdrop of some form. I'm going to have to check that out. I'll talk about that tomorrow once I confirm it. But it sounds like Magic Carp Ride and stuff have sort of indicated that. 54.67%, pretty much 24 hours in, and you got this massive amount of staking. If you haven't staked, man, I think you're probably you're probably wanting to stake there because I think some of it's going to be pretty incredible here as well. So very, very cool. Once again, it's up to you what you do. And nothing on this channel is investment advice, but it's looking pretty exciting here as well. Tokenomics looks pretty awesome. We've got the counters over there, and you can swap. You can actually buy the token on here as well. Very, very cool. There's a 239% premium at the moment in the market. So between the $30 and the $12.58, so 39% premium. Remember, the platform value of a BNBP for playing the game will be $30. So that's pretty cool. We'll see how that influences the market over time. We've got the staking. We've got the 100,000 BNBP incentive for playing. We've got the buy and burn. Oh man, so they've got all these juicy fundamentals in there. If you're holding BNBP, if you're a player, then you get fee discount. So you got that stickiness. Really cool. And of course, you got the lottery. It's a pretty clever design. Well done to Jacob and the team for that. We're going to be watching this on an ongoing basis. This is one of my favorite speculative plays. So we'll be definitely talking about that. Thank you, says Pulse Unity. You're welcome. You're welcome. And let's get a few more emojis. Looking good. We're coming up to an hour and 30. We're going to leave it on the price on the way out there. Hope you guys enjoy it. Down to $11.80. There will be a bit of price volatility amongst some of the speculators, and this is the way it goes. But so far, so good. Now, let's see how it goes over the next 8 days as we count down. Was it 8 days until the launch? Yeah, 8 days and 22 hours to go. Gaming will start. Man, that's going to be absolutely a lot of fun. And I don't know whether it's just going to be jackpot or whether roulette and fortune wheel, all three will be launching at the same time. It'll be fun to see. We'll find out in due course. And I no doubt, I think this team will have a lot of surprises on the way. Very exciting indeed. Woo! Hot doggity dog. All right. So, the other thing they're going to have is referrals. They're going to have referrals as well. Yeah, it's going to there'll be realistic referrals, I'm sure, but that's going to be encouraging as well. So you got 100,000 tokens for players to participate. They don't get those tokens to the end as well, so until all 100,000 is dissipated. That bodes well also. So cool. All right, what else we got there? I think there Shano says you're picking the gem suit, man. Hey, Shano, that is true. You know, I think I've had a pretty good run of calling good probable projects and good speculative projects. So it's pretty cool. Now, yeah, it's going good, man. It's going good. So very, very nice. And as you guys know, I love the community, and it's a pleasure to be here, man. And I know all of you guys love the community too. And let's have a lot of fun. We're waiting for Pulsechain. And of course, we'll wait patiently. It sounds like Richard Hart's going to be on Hexo next Saturday. We look forward to that. Hope you guys have had a good time. I will be doing some more short form videos later on today. And of course, 10% of referral winnings, says Shano. Nice. So I'll be doing some more short form videos later today. I've got a really alpha video coming out for around Pulsechain, which I've been doing a Pulsechain series lately. Look forward to that later on today. I think you guys are going to love it, especially if you're new into crypto. That's going to be really helpful to you. And it's all around Pulsechain. So as you know, I've been doing a Pulsechain short form videos, heaps of them over the last week. And I hope you guys have been enjoying those as well. I get a lot of people asking for simpler videos, not more complicated videos. So if you're wondering why I try to keep them nice and graphical, it helps all of them rather than getting to technical stuff. There are technical channels that like to focus on that stuff. And I prefer to just reach as many people as I can with the more simpler stuff. So hopefully that helps out too. All right, take care, everybody. We're going to play out some funky music. Let's play out Power City Core because I love this music. I'm going to update the video, which I have done on another video. I need to update this video, though. It's got the old user interface, but we're going to funk it up anyway. All right, take care. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Woohoo! See you in Discord and links in the video description. Bye for now.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. Yes, every scammer in the world is going to tell you something similar, but in this case, you are actually going to have regret.
I mean, you're scamming everyone.
Richard Hart, he's got a history of being called the spam master.
There's some weird things going on with his coins.
Making one of the biggest Ponzi schemes that we have ever seen.
Hex coin is 1000% a scam coin.
People are going to lose money because of you.
Remember all the haters? All the haters that told you that I was a scammer and Hex was a scam? I got bad news for the haters. We're making new all-time highs where everything else is getting wrecked. Price is up 4,000 or 5,000 fold in 600 days.
I've made enough money in the last week that I could buy a house in cash.
I would never have to work another day in my life.
I'm here to shill. I want to change the world, and I can only do that if people participate. The only thing that matters in this world is goods and services. Everything else is accounting. And our made-up imaginary internet money is better than the government's made-up imaginary internet money. Both of them are only backed by the shared fiction of the humans believing that they have value.
If Hex is a religion, then Richard is God.
I'm in crypto for glory. I want to have the best cryptocurrency that's ever existed. I want to have the best performing asset that's ever existed.
And so I think of blockchain as like the internet. In the 90s, everyone thought the internet was just for email.
I bought some this morning.
They're imaginary quarters. It's like playing Monopoly.
I put it all in. I went
Like all what?
all over house money.
This is a force that is not going to go away. The cryptocurrency is not going away. And at some point, the people that you met that you thought were crazy loon birds, they're going to be in the 1%, and they're going to be the people that own half everything.